welcome to another episode of Gardiner's Plot. So we should be back to normal filming now. That's it for social events and for going places. It's been a busy month and I'm done. So, as I said, we should be back to normal programming now. Back to workshop Wednesdays and Saturday videos. So today I've got to do a bit of pond maintenance, so we'll do that. I need to sort out the grapevine as well, start retraining that, because that's come on as well, so I'll show you that. I've also got plant of the week, which I brought today, and then I'll give you a little update on what's going on in the seedlings as well. So yes, it's going to be a fairly busy day. So let's crack on. So the grapevine has really taken off lately with all this great weather, and I have been watering it every night. So as you see, it's gradually getting to the end of its training here. So the plan now is to get it over to the greenhouse, because otherwise Saskia will eat it. So that is the job for today. Right, let's crack on. So as you can see, I've just used a bit of baling twine to go across to the greenhouse here. So hopefully I'll sort of put that in there, so every day I'll sort of make sure I continue training it all the way across, and then hopefully the plan is for it to sort of go up over the greenhouse. At least that way it will provide the greenhouse with a little bit of shade next year, hopefully. That is the plan. There we go, it's one of the gardening jobs done. Let's move on to the pond. So today's wildlife job is to skim the pond of some duckweed. So as you can see, it's got quite a good covering now. So as I explained in the other video, duckweed's really good for your pond, especially in this type of weather. It shields it from the sun, so then it stops evaporation and algae growing, but you have to manage it. So I'm going to skim as much of about half of the pond today. I'm going to try and get as much of as possible. It doesn't take them much to regrow, so they'll either go straight into the garden or into one of the other cultures I've got going on. Oh, there's a blackbird then. So that's what I'm going to do today. So yes, I better crack on. there we go, I've done a good portion of the pond now. I had to go sort of very careful with the net just in case I caught any fish that were just below the surface. That's why I use a very small net just so I could go through it. And I can also scare off some of the pond scaters as well, so I didn't pick up them. There's quite a few snails that I caught, but I just chucked them back in the pond. So that should give the other pond plants a chance to have a little bit of sunshine. But this will be covered back over again in a couple of days' time. It's just maintaining it, but it means I don't get algae and it stops the pond water from evaporating too much. So I'll probably add that onto the garden somewhere. I think, yes, I'll add that to... Actually, I need to plant the plant of the week, so I'll add that on top. Add a little bit of extra nutrient boost. See what the pond skate is? Oh, here's a frog. Plop. Let's see if you can see it. Should just be there. There he is, Mr. Froggy. You've also still got lots of little froglets running around as well, or hopping around. That's good that they've stuck around. There we go. This is the pond job done for today. I've also got to get that done as well. Need to dehead that, so I'm going to probably crack on and dehead that, and then we'll go on to plant of the week. Oh, it's a bit closer. There we go. Done. That's better. Add on zoom. There we go. So it's time for plant of the week. So at the moment in Lidl's, they have blueberry bushes. I think this was $3.99. So I thought, why not? Add it to the berry collection. So I'll probably pop this into the wildflower bed, which I'm going to slightly change into wildflower slash berries slash little bit food forest. Yeah, well, more about that in another episode. So, blueberry bush. Bear with, I have got some notes to make sure I've got my facts right. So they are perennial. Well, everyone should know what a blueberry is. It's these here, so they sort of range from a blue to purple sort of colour of berry. They originate from North America. The wild type is a low bush variety, so that means it's sort of more along the floor, and then you have your high bush, so it's a higher bush. I'm not playing through. The higher bush is more cultivated sort of type of plant, and these were first introduced into Europe in the 1930s. So, yes, what else? They are a prostate shrub, which basically means they're quite a woody plant. What else? So they range from about 10 centimetres to about 4 metres in height. I think they get quite big bushes as well, so it's a nice shrub to have in the garden. And that's why I'm going to put it in the food forest slash wildflower bed slash berry patch. So the plant leaves can either be deciduous or evergreen. Not entirely sure what this variety is going to be, but we'll soon find out. So they generally bear fruit, depending on region, between May and August, so sort of mid growing season. That's when they start growing the berries. I think it'll be too late for this guy to grow any fruit this year, but hopefully next year we'll have some fruit. The fruit can be put into a range of things: jellies, jams, pies, muffins. A lot of people just have them fresh on breakfast. I tend to use them as decoration when I do a meat party, so I have them sort of as a little garnish, so that I can just eat a bit of meat and eat some blueberries. What else? And you can also make wine out of them. So we'll see next year. If we get a good crop next year, I'll either make wine or just eat them with bush. Depends how many I get. So there you go. A little bit about blueberries. So what I'm going to do now is get them planted in, and I'll give you an update on the seedlings. Okay, time to plant them up. So, a bit of compost, a bit of duckweed, some water, and what's it? A water supply. So I can basically just top that up, and hopefully it should last it. I can top up first thing in the morning, and then I can then top up on the night time as well, so it gives it a bit of a better chance of survival, because this ground is quite dry because of the lack of rain. Although we did have rain last night, and apparently it's quite heavy. I was in bed by 9, so the life of a rock star. That's what I'm doing. Alright, so create a nice little well now. I'm going to probably put a little bit of duckweed in the bottom, because like I said before, they're full of nutrients that we're taking up from the pond, and a really good compost. So I'll pop that in with a little bit of compost on top. Get it out here. There we go. Position them there. I know you can't see it, I'll show you. There you go. A little bit more compost around the base of him. With duckweed on top, and also this is quite wet as well. So it'll also act, I'll give it that a little bit of moisture, and I can't think of the word, it will also act as cover to keep the ground moist as well. I can't think of the word. Can't remember. It's gone. So I'm just going to put this in just behind it. So what I'll do is I'll top this bit up, and that should hopefully slow release the water into the plant, and there's even a little bit of duckweed in there, so hopefully if that does culture up and start growing, that should stop that water evaporating as well. So there we go. So we have our water, and then compost and a bit of duckweed. So there you go. Blueberry bush planted. So, update on these little guys. Radishes have been ravished by slugs. I think a few of them have gone to certain bolt as well. So I think there's a few flowers coming up on there. Parsnips are doing alright. Well, not many, but they're doing okay. Same with the onions. Oh, I'm getting onto focus. And with the leeks, there's a little, I got to do a little bit of weeding here. Beetroot's coming on lovely. Just need to start filling out a little bit more. The little carrots are doing alright as well. But like I said, this needs a bit of weeding, so I might come back and weed these once I've finished giving you an update on these guys. Alright, let's go. Oh, while I'm here, raspberry's still doing alright. Blackcurrant and red currant, the heat I think has just got to them a little bit too much. Gooseberry's doing alright, and so is the rhubarb. And now the raspberry is doing alright as well. So this patch's not doing too bad apart from the currants. Right, let's go to the other side. So corn is still doing really well. It's getting a little bit taller than I am now. Catching a little bit in the sun, but I think everyone's in the same boat at the moment. The sun is just relentless. We're not really getting that much of a break from it. I'm just giving it really good water every night. Runner beans, the new ones that I planted in here, seem to be doing alright. There's a few casualty leaves down here, but as a whole, not doing too bad. I think there is some coming right up as well. So, hold on those. Big Max pumpkin, again, is getting a little bit affected by the heat, but there is lots of new growth, and slugs seem to be having a few of them. No fruit as of yet because of this, but there is a few more buds coming up, so I can keep an eye on the little sluggers. Hopefully I can get a bit of fruit. I might have to cross-pollinate some of them because I think they're struggling a little bit. Oh, that's even coming off. Shove that in the soil. See if that roots. Sorry. That might root, so. Alright, let's go check on these. So French beans. We're starting to get beans on them. They're doing really well, these guys. There is also a little bit of slug damage. There's some more flowers coming up on there. But as a whole, I am quite chuffed with these guys. Got this fruit everywhere. Yay! Could probably pick some of these soon. Probably give a couple more days just to fill out a little bit, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I pick them next couple of days or leave them a little bit longer? Just leave a little comment below and see what you think. Oh, look at the little tiny one. Tiny. So yes, really happy with these guys. Cow is still not harvested yet, but kind of sort of leaving this here for slug bait and caterpillar bait. So I'm just kind of like, well, eat these instead of the other plants. And it seems to be working, apart from the little bits down here. They seem to be just concentrating on them. Toms are doing really well as well, so starting to get a good little bit of crop on these guys as well now. Apparently the trick to get your tomatoes to ripen quicker is to hang bananas by them. Apparently it's the trick. Because some people might know, if you have bananas in your fruit bowl at home, it makes everything turn quite quickly. So apparently they have the same effect on tomatoes and help them ripen quicker. So I might invest in a few bananas when they start growing a little bit bigger. Look at them. Cool. And the baby squash, or squish as we're currently calling it. This one's not doing too bad, so yeah, we've got a little bit of fruit and flowers coming on. So this one was actually a present from a friend, so he seems to be doing quite well, and hopefully it will just tumble down there. And also our little oak tree is doing alright. A little bit munched on, but as a whole, seems to be doing okay. It's alright. I'll go check on the other side. Ornamental squash seems to be doing okay as well over here on the chicken aviary. So there is a few little fruits coming up. There's one there. I did see another one somewhere. Where's that one gone? There was another one somewhere anyway. So this one seems to be doing alright as well. I'm just letting that get on with its thing. Ah, there's the other one. I know there's another one somewhere. So he's growing as well. Little tiny ones. So yes, they're doing alright. And then if we go round, this one's still doing alright. Still no. Oh, there is a couple of bits of fruit on there. And tomatoes are doing alright as well. And we have got, sorry, a little bit of fruit coming up as well. Yes, as a whole, everything that has survived is still surviving and doing well. There we go, a little bit of a seeding update. So that's it for this week's episode. I've still got a few things to do in the garden, so I need to crack on with that. Workshop Wednesday this week. Not sure what I'll be doing. Might just have to find out on the day. I've still got a few other things to do. Oh, we're laying down. So yes. Hello and shout out to any new subscribers out there. Don't forget to like, subscribe and all that jazz. Oh, sorry, have I got to wrap up now, have I? Sorry. Well, on that note, what are we doing? Sorry, I'm completely lost now. So yes, I'm going to crack on with the other few little jobs in the garden. I'll see y'all on Wednesday for Workshop Wednesday. So, little bit.